And our motion for the SAC and for the school community will be to build that new Yarmouth Elementary School with the early years center attached within. And that early years center was given to Yarmouth Central, right? That's the Yarmouth Central School Early Years Center. So to answer your question, Phil, just on what we do now, we're limited, but we use our limited space with pride, right? Like in the letter, we have Autism Nova Scotia, we have Yakro, we have Juniper House, we have Leisure Services. We don't turn anybody away, but how many people are out there right now looking for a gymnasium to use in the town, and we're falling short, right? So I mean, if you have that facility open, there's a lot of avenues that lead into there, and we've seen through research it's got to be within walking distance, right?
That's right, and with the Ivan report, we have to use the assets that we already have, and that gymnasium is not being used to any extent right now. So, you know, that was built as a community use building, that gymnasium, and in the last, I think, 2 years since the school's been closed, or 3 years, it hasn't been used at all. So we have to get that up and going, and hopefully this works for you and works for the community.
No, it does, and like you said too earlier, when you're looking at numbers, it would be absolute shame to be busing 270 town kids with town pride out of town to go to school. I think that's a shame to even consider that, and I think I consider ourselves in the South Centennial catchment is one catchment to me. I mean, we have French immersion students, we have South students, we have families that are between the two. I mean, it's one community to us. So I mean, I think bridging that gap and amalgamating those two schools will be seamless. You know.
Councillor Ken.
Thank you, Jerry, as well. That's well said. I mean, and the other point should be mentioned that while the old junior high was functioning, there were times that Jared's students were able to use